I'm Jenoa.
I'm Mo.
Today we're having the sex talk. Waddy booty doo.
It's a very spiritual one today.
Today we're talking about being celibate.
Celibacy.
What the reasons why someone might choose to be celibate? Situations where it might be appropriate to be celibate for a time.
Yeah. I had someone in my office recently who is celibate because of a spiritual choice. They practice something very similar to Buddhism and have chosen this path and therefore are celibate. And it brings up issues in the family because the family expects him to actually father children and he's not going to.
Wow. So some people choose celibacy for a lifetime.
Yeah.
People who are in the priesthood or...
So I can give you a little bit of background on that and then we can go into yours. So basically he feels that it distracts him.
Yes.
And he can actually feel the drop and he is feeling sexual or acts on his feelings, you know, masturbating or whatnot. He can actually feel that drop.
Disconnect from his spirituality.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's real. I mean... Yeah. For certain people taking certain spiritual paths, it is a real choice that helps them connect with their higher purpose. So we've got people who've made a vow of celibacy, and then there's a whole other group of people who choose, and I've done this before, choose to take time for yourself, and you choose not to be sexual and not to date and not to have relationships because you want to take a break for a lot of reasons. One of them is working on yourself and getting connected to, for me, I think I'd had bad relationships and I picked dysfunctional people and I wanted to figure out why I was doing that, and the best way for me to do that was to take myself out of the situation and then just be present and look at who I was attracted to but not act on it, and witness my own attraction cycles and why and who, and try to change some things. And by taking myself out of that, I was able to witness it without acting on it and then make some changes inside. And that was a good 2 years. I mean, that's a long time. Yeah. But it was worth it because I learned a lot.
Yeah, I think it's important sometimes to take that break so that you know where certain movements are coming from, why you're acting a certain way. Is it geared towards the erotic or is it geared towards some other need? And so recognizing where those needs are coming from, I think it can be really helpful for that, it sounds like.
Yes, and I have a friend who actually brought up this topic for us to cover, and she was connecting the dots between her time of celibacy now and her love addiction in the past, that she was taking this time out to really look at who she was attracted to, and that she used sex and thought it was love, and what does it all really mean? And sometimes really stepping out of the whole scene and taking a breath can be helpful. Yeah,
I guess taking a vow of celibacy is not just a sexual thing, because you're also, it sounds like, taking a vow to not be emotionally intimate with someone as well. I mean, I guess you could be emotionally intimate, but chances are you're probably not, right?
It's really different it's really different the way you approach relationships when your end goal is not to get laid. It really shows how much we are motivated by sex, and how much some people we just get close to them because there is sexual chemistry there and because we wanted to have sex with them, and to be very mindful of those things. Taking a break is a good thing.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, for some people it's a really good time to do, and people make fun of you sometimes and they don't get it. And people assume sometimes that if you're celibate, it's not by choice, that, you know, you just can't get laid. Right, and you're like, no, this is choice.
Right. Yeah.
Right. No, I'm just yeah, good. Yeah.
You'll get laid someday.
It's fine. We all have a dry spell. No, it's not okay, fine. Yes. Fine.
I'm fine with my dry spell.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so I think thumbs up on if you're feeling overwhelmed or confused, or you want to make some new choices in future relationships, you want to look at the past and why you chose certain sexual partners. Give yourself a certain amount of time and just be with it. Be with your choices and look back and look at what you do. And when you meet people, you're like, look at who you're attracted to and witness it, but don't act on it.
And celibacy, like abstinence, is something that they often recommend when you do like a Love Addiction Anonymous or a Sex Addicts Anonymous program, or any sort of treatment program for love or sex addiction. They might recommend a period of abstinence. So you can look at that as a time of celibacy as well. Yeah. And we have a couple episodes on that, so.
That's right.
Check those out.
Yeah, so if you're looking backward and thinking, wow, I really need to figure out what I'm doing with my relationships and my sex life and what do I want in the future, consider taking a small break and...
no harm in that.
No,
sounds like a great idea.
Look at yourself and look at what you want and
the
how to do it differently. Right. And separate sex from love in a way, you know? It gets really confusing with all the chemistry, like what is love and what is attraction and what is sex and
what's infatuation and what's obsession and what's attraction. I mean, there's so many.
Especially like when you meet someone who's like really affecting you, you're like, I'm not sure, I think I love them, but...
Right. Do you love them? Are you physically attracted to them? Do you just want to have sex with them? I mean, it's hard to...
Or like my friend said, she used to use sex as love, and that's why she's taking this time through celibacy is to figure that all out within herself. Like, is it sex or is it love? What is it? Yeah. And if you're not having any of it, it's a little easier to look at it with a different
It's kind of like when your doctor tells you to stop eating a bunch of food to figure out what your allergies are.
Yes, exactly. Like that's exactly right.
And then you slowly start adding one food every week until
That's right. And then you meet that girl at the club and she really rings your bells and you go, wait a minute. Why does she ring my bells? Oh, she's crazy. That's why. Okay, I saw that coming. I didn't act on it. Things like that. Not that I've ever done that.
No. I like it a lot. I think it's a great idea.
All right. Well, that's what we have to say on this subject at the Sex Talk.